Surviving without complaints means waking up every day knowing life is not fair, yet choosing strength over excuses and action over endless explanations. When you stop complaining, you begin to see that most battles are not meant to be announced, but faced quietly with courage. Life becomes lighter the moment you understand that constant complaints do not remove problems. They only drain your energy. Surviving without complaints is about accepting reality as it is, not as you wish it were, and still moving forward. The strongest people are often the quietest, not because life treated them kindly, but because they learned to endure silently. Complaining gives temporary relief, but discipline gives long-term freedom. When you stop telling the world how hard your life is, you start proving to yourself how strong you really are. Surviving without complaints does not mean pretending everything is fine. It means refusing to let hardship control your attitude. Life respects those who keep going, even when nobody is clapping for them. Every time you choose silence over complaints, you gain a little more control over your life. Complaints attract sympathy, but resilience builds character. The world does not change because you complain. It changes when you adapt, grow, and persist. Surviving without complaints teaches you responsibility for your reactions, not just your circumstances. Many people talk about their pain, but few are brave enough to rise above it quietly. Strength is built when you face struggles without needing validation from others. Complaining focuses on what is wrong, while survival focuses on what must be done. Life becomes clearer when you stop blaming situations and start managing your mindset. Surviving without complaints is a form of self-respect because you refuse to be defined by hardship. Silence in struggle often speaks louder than loud excuses. Every challenge becomes smaller when you stop feeding it with complaints. The habit of complaining slowly trains the mind to expect defeat. When you survive without complaints, you learn that discomfort is temporary but strength is permanent. Life tests everyone, but it rewards those who pass the test without excuses. Complaining keeps you emotionally stuck, while endurance pushes you forward. True growth happens when you stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What now?" Surviving without complaints is about progress, not perfection. The strongest mindset is built in moments when you feel like giving up, but choose not to speak negatively. When you stop complaining, you make room for clarity and solutions. Life does not owe explanations, but it responds to effort. Complaints are easy, but discipline requires courage. Surviving without complaints teaches patience in a world that demands instant comfort. Every silent struggle adds depth to your character. People who complain less often understand life more deeply. The ability to endure quietly is a skill learned through experience, not motivation. Complaints give problems attention, while action gives them limits. Surviving without complaints allows you to conserve energy for things that truly matter. Life becomes manageable when you stop magnifying pain through words. Complaining is often a habit, not a solution. When you survive without complaints, you learn to rely on inner strength rather than external sympathy. Hard times shape strong minds when met with silence and focus. Complaints slow growth, but acceptance accelerates maturity. The quiet resilience of a person is often their greatest power. Surviving without complaints is choosing dignity over drama. Life rewards consistency, not constant dissatisfaction. The strongest response to struggle is steady progress. Complaining creates noise, while discipline creates results. Survival is not about comfort, it is about endurance. When you stop complaining, you gain control over your emotions. Life challenges everyone equally, but reactions make all the difference. Surviving without complaints teaches emotional independence. Complaints may be heard, but actions are remembered. Strength is built when you stop announcing your pain. Life moves forward whether you complain or not, so you might as well move with it. Surviving without complaints builds trust in yourself. Complaints delay healing, while acceptance speeds recovery. Silence during struggle is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you complain less, you observe more. Surviving without complaints develops mental toughness. Life respects effort more than explanations. Complaints drain motivation faster than failure ever could. Surviving without complaints is learning to stand alone when necessary. The less you complain, the more resilient you become. Life becomes simpler when you stop fighting reality. Complaints often hide fear, while endurance reveals courage. Surviving without complaints builds emotional balance. Pain becomes manageable when you stop giving it a voice. Complaining keeps you focused on the past, while survival demands presence. Life teaches its hardest lessons silently. Surviving without complaints strengthens self-discipline. Complaints attract agreement, but strength attracts respect. The habit of endurance transforms ordinary people into strong individuals. Surviving without complaints helps you master your reactions. Life becomes purposeful when you stop seeking sympathy. Complaints weaken resolve, while silence strengthens it. Surviving without complaints prepares you for bigger challenges. When you complain less, you recover faster. Life favors those who adapt quietly. Surviving without complaints teaches emotional control. Complaints do not solve problems, but patience often does. The strongest mindset is calm under pressure. Surviving without complaints helps you grow beyond limitations. Life rewards endurance more than expression. Complaints still focus from progress. Surviving without complaints creates inner peace. Life feels heavier when every struggle is spoken aloud. Complaints delay acceptance, and acceptance leads to growth. Surviving without complaints builds long-term strength. Silence allows clarity to replace chaos. Complaining feeds negativity, while endurance starves it. Surviving without complaint sharpens mental resilience. Life becomes manageable when emotions are controlled. Complaints make problems louder than they need to be. Surviving without complaints is choosing progress over pity. Strength grows in quiet determination. Life tests patience more than intelligence. Complaints often block solutions. Surviving without complaints teaches silence during hardship is a form of self-respect. Life rewards those who endure without excuses. Surviving without complaints is not about ignoring pain, but about rising above it with dignity and strength.